today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Atlanta Falcons taking on Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment. On to get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Cousins from the gun on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, it's Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Cousins now. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
After a tough couple of years in Denver, Wilson finally gets his fresh start, and he's certainly hoping to make the most of it. Truthfully, though, it's been tough sledding ever since being traded from Seattle a few years back, but he still has the talent and tools to make this next chapter a positive one.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Pickens on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now Callaway on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He juked him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. motion out one of the tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw is Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Cousins.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Robinson with another carry. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Here is 3rd and 5.
Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Finds Pickens out right.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Wilson throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta regains possession of the football. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
First down. Here's Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Cousins.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Throwing. Cousins.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Cousins.
And complete to Drake London.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Cousins.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again, it's Cousins.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins now. Pass pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That escapes the sack, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that 1st down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
from midfield now. Here's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Wilson.
He's got this to Pickens.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, Cousins.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, Cousins. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again.
Throws right back to London. Complete again.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Now 2nd and 3.
Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Cousins on 1st down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cousins to throw it.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
from 21 yards away.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A give to Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Austin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Very nice run there. And when you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Cousins.
Right back to Pitts again.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now on 2nd down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent catch there by Pitts, and there are many players in this position who can rival the type of athleticism he brings to the table. Here in year 4, the Falcons, they're expecting a monster year from him.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Familiar sight all game. Pitts has it once more. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Cousins. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Charlie Warner taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Robinson, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Warren will try the right side.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They run again with Harris.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A first down throw for Cousins. Quick slant caught by Moore. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got this to Algier. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Throwing is Cousins. Able to shake him off. Throw out wide is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, this is Harris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.